Being normal is lame. Why try to be like everybody else when you have the chance to stand out and be your unique self?
You're a gentleman.
It's my pleasure.
Across 2 seasons of Love on the Spectrum, the world fell in love with Michael Theo.
A lot of people our age aren't interested in commitment. They're only interested in intercourse.
His often brutal honesty was refreshing for many of his fans.
I don't have a TV at home.
That sucks. Now, put them back on. I was right. Your glasses make you look even better.
What do you think the biggest misconception is about people who are on the spectrum?
We're perceived as not normal. But the question is, what is normal?
And the show's relationship counsellor, Jodi Rodgers, can be pretty direct too.
Well, that word gives me the shits. It does. Normal's just a mathematical bell curve that says the majority of us do it like this.
After 30 years of working with autistic people, Jodi's written a book to teach all of us about difference and connection.
Hanging out with autistic people means that I'm constantly learning about myself and everybody else around me because I have been asked something by somebody who just is blunt and straightforward and just says it like it is, and that is brilliant.
Ta-da! It's yellow!
It's yellow. It's very bright, isn't it?
1 in 70 Australians is on the autism spectrum, and there is a clear increase in diagnosis, but it's still a commonly misunderstood condition.
I'm still learning about autism to this day. I'm still trying to figure out what autism is and what the spectrum is. I always get that wrong.
We met Theo in Love on the Spectrum in season 2.
How do you think you would go in a relationship?
I think I would be terrible, awful, and good. And we can get 27 cats.
A lot of cats.
I know. We can get 5 cats.
Do you think it can make it more difficult to find a partner? Or...
No, of course not. Like, heck, if Donald Trump has a partner and he's so weirdo, anybody can have a relationship.
The reality of finding love on the show proved difficult for both Theo and Michael.
I'm actually going to admit that dating is the hardest thing that I've ever done in life. In fact, it's hard for anyone, whether you're on the spectrum or not.
For Jodi's clients, forming friendships can be just as difficult. What was life like before Jodi?
Much more painful and a lot scarier and a lot darker. So now I've got more light and more warmth and more hope.
Research shows that women are more likely to be diagnosed with autism later in life. That was the case for Yvette.
It made perfect sense to me, and it made so many other things about my life make sense.
How far has she come?
She could have been one of the loneliest people I've ever met.
How did you get through the loneliness?
I'm really not sure because it's really, really hard. That's... I don't know that I am through that. I still have that.
Do you feel like you give people lots of chances and they don't necessarily give you chances?
A lot of neurodivergent people, they want friends. That's what they do. And that's actually a scientific fact. And that's what Jodi has told me. That's what my mom has told me. That's what my psychologist has told me. It's just an autistic thing. We want friends. We want to be friends. We want relationships and all that. And it always fails.
This book is completely filled of the stories of people who've changed my life.
Yeah.
And one of the stories about somebody who changed my life is you.
I'm really proud to know you.
I'm really proud to know you.
She knows me maybe better than I do. So she sees things about me that I don't see about myself. And she seems to like those things. And because I really admire and respect Jodi, and she seems to really admire and respect me, I think, oh, okay, I have to believe that as well.
Hi, how are you? Can you see me?
I can see you. I can see you and your beautiful earrings.
Thank you. They're my mom's.
While Theo and Michael are yet to find love, in Jodi, they've found a lasting friendship. How important is your friendship with Jodi, Michael?
I would say it's extremely important, to such a point that when my wedding day does eventually come, I want her there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would she have a key role on your wedding day?
Honestly, I haven't even thought about it that far.
I still talk to Jodi till this day about relationship or just friendship advice or just any advice.
I'm actually quite proud to have you in my friendship circle.
I'm very proud to have you in my friendship circle, Mike.
autism
They're such great humans. I feel very fortunate because they are just booming and blossoming in their own way. Just the confidence in both of them I've watched over the last few years. That's the best bit.
They're very honest.
Very honest.
They know what they want and they'll tell you what they want.
Exactly right. And they'll also tell you what you should be doing.
That's right. That's right.
Just be yourself. It's not difficult because when you're being yourself, that's when you'll impress the other person. And if they can't accept you for who you are, that's on them. That's their problem.
I love that.
Yeah. I have a cousin with autism and he's probably my favourite person in the world. And what I love about that is that probably every Australian knows someone with autism. And although we know about the struggles, there is also so much warmth and so much joy. And shedding a light on that is really refreshing and beautiful.
Are they very direct with you, by the way?
Oh, feedback constantly. Yep. If you need a haircut or if anything, you will get the directness.
We'll tell you.
Yeah.
Jodi's book, Unique, is on sale from Wednesday next week. It's in stores and online. Make sure that you get a copy. It's beautiful.